Ah, woo, my God. O O O M G man. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt, no Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt, no Diddy. OMG. Diddy, 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 what? I don't know what angle I was going to go, but I decided I was going to talk about the lawsuit. I still ain't even covered that. But what I do got, I forgot. They keep talking about these tunnels, so we might as well talk about these damn so-called hitting Diddy party hitting tunnels in LA. We might as well just explore it. And then I'm gonna show y'all a couple of people say it. I'm gonna give you yay and nay on it. Anyway, let's go to the damn chat. And guess who we got in the building? We got Lois Cox up in the building. Lois Cox up in the building out of Jersey City. Yeah. Shout out to Lois Cox. She says, good morning, Don and chat. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and all that good stuff. Woo! I am your host with the most down Easy TV. And if you can, everybody put the thumbs up for me, for me, for me. That means like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, make sure it says and share me out. Anyway, and then we got personal protection in the building. He said, yo, I'll never forget. Shout out to everybody. Let's get to the content. Oh, I forgot to take a shot. Usually I take a shot of an article. I forgot to write a art get a shot. So we just gonna find some kind of Diddy picture. I don't know. I don't even know what Diddy picture I'm gonna use. Because I had all kind of stuff. And then we'll talk about the fight if anybody cares. But I want to get into. Let me see. What thumbnail should I use? Let me use a Diddy, just all Diddy. This is all Diddy. Is it Diddy with the baby oil? Use the picture that you used with Diddy took the last time you were in New York. Huh? Use the picture that you and Diddy took the last time you was in New York. Oh man, I never took a picture with Diddy when I was in New York. I never took no I never met Diddy up close like that. Thank God. I seen him in passing. It was always like a quick pass by where we just grip we like this grip hip right here. Now. We like that grip hip, but now let's go in the archives. Let me see. I gotta find a good Diddy pic that could set the scene, you know what I'm saying, with some baby oil or something. Where's the picture with some baby oil? Diddy with some baby oil. We gonna get to the content. Hold up, I just want to get the right picture. Is this the one I like? I think you like Diddy. Yeah, man, I do like Diddy. Diddy is bringing me content. I can't help but talk about him because it's so much content. It's like, what era do you go to? I'm gonna stick to this era right now with these alleged tunnels. With these alleged tunnels, I don't know. They talking about his tunnels. So I don't know. I'm just gonna let the content talk about itself. I didn't make this up. These are people talking about it. These are rumors, but I love rumors. Look at all these rumors surround me every day. What's up, nah? I got fists, SoCal Coco. Shout out to you. I don't know what that means, but shout out. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. See what this dude talking about. I think this dude name is Karim Javon or some shit. And he got 2 million subscribers. 7 Sages in the building. Morning, Don. Just need some time to get away from all these rumors. I can't take it no more. My best friend said what I got with the girl next door. Yeah.
Guys, they found underground tunnels at Diddy's homes. This was first brought up by Shadow of Ezra, where he talked about the
hell?
The underground tunnels in Diddy's luxurious Los Angeles mansion. It was an underwater swimming tunnel leading to a mysterious grotto, reminiscent of an ancient and modern human use of caves. Now, this is all alleged, of course, but they say that this tunnel connects to the Playboy Mansion. You guys remember that? Hugh Hefner, the guy who lived with all those women in his mansion? There's no available evidence right now. However, reports are noting that Combs mansions do have a pool with an underwater swimming tunnel. They say...
Wow. Ooh, how do they know? I wonder who knows this. Who is telling? Who is telling the stories?
Connected to the Playboy Mansion, but there is a reason why the Playboy Mansion keeps coming up. 10 years ago, they were building underground tunnels to the Playboy Mansion for people like Jack Nicholson for his birthday. So this way, they don't have to go through the outside, but go underground in secret to the Playboy Mansion to do God knows what. You can see the sketches here of these underground tunnels being built. They were working on it, and it was supposed to connect celebrities like Jack Nicholson, Warren Beatty, Michael Jackson, just to name a few. As reported by People magazine, these underground tunnels to the Playboy Mansion were sealed off in the 1980s. The question is, do you believe that?
Sealed off, I don't know. But, you know me, I like to dig a little bit. Damn. You know, tunnels. Right, Andrew in the building, Algelino in the building. What's up, 7 Sages? Damn, covered in baby oil. Diddy doing an impression of deep fried tenderoni. Oh my God, shout out to Tenderoni. I knew this girl named Tenderoni. You could say she was a... but you know me, LA always had tunnels. I got to show a little history, you know, just a little history lesson. Remember, there was prohibition. And prohibition, they had to get tunnels. You can't see. I got to take the bells and whistles off real quick. Let me take the bells and whistles off. Let me take this picture off real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me let y'all see what I'm talking about. Look, they talk about tunnels in LA back in the days because they had a thing called prohibition and they had to hide the liquor in these tunnels. Here we go, fair use.
Totally illegal. As the country adjusted to this new reality, the underground of Los Angeles became the perfect refuge for those seeking to evade the law. With over 11 miles of underground passages, these tunnels were repurposed as secret routes for moving smuggled alcohol. The tunnels connected to hidden bars, known back then as speakeasies, a term which apparently comes from speaking quietly to avoid drawing attention. These places were discreet and often hidden behind the ordinary facades of legit businesses like restaurants, shops, or warehouses. Many were located in basements or behind concealed doors, whereas some were connected directly to the tunnels under the city, making it easier to move the alcohol and people around without detection. And they also had a very strong cultural impact, as speakeasies offered more than just illegal drinks. Many featured live music, such as jazz, and attracted people from all walks of life, ranging from ordinary citizens to celebrities and figures from organized crime. Some of the most famous venues included the King Eddie...
Wow. So just give y'all a little background. It's always been tunnels in LA, you know, hitting tunnels. I can just tell you, when I went to downtown maybe 2 years ago to get always got to get my 2-year It's coming up this year to do my 2-year requirement with my gun permit. I got a gun permit. So I got to go, I don't got to, but it's one place I go downtown, and then they don't have a restroom in their training facility, so we got to go to some restaurant across the street. Go to this restaurant across the street. Man, they got a basement, and they got stairs, and they got like a long hallway, and then it's like low-key like tunnels that can get you across the street, but it's like little gates and doors you got to. Man, they ain't telling what the man. I wouldn't deny. I wouldn't put nothing past, especially in Hollywood, about some damn hidden tunnels. It wouldn't surprise me. What somebody's in here. Make America Britain again. What is this bull crap? It is Don Easy TV coming through 3D. So yeah, it's always been tunnels out here, you know what I'm saying? And tunnels nationwide and all that. But let me fast forward a little bit. They go into a little deeper detail about some tunnels. Yeah. Let's go. Fair use. Tunnels, baby.
And even mafia activity. One of the most infamous was the Julian petroleum scandal, a massive fraud that shook the city in the mid-1920s. At the heart of the scandal was C.C. Julian, who, through his company, Julian Petroleum Corporation, orchestrated a Ponzi scheme, selling more than $150 million in fraudulent shares. Thousands of investors were deceived, including prominent businessmen and influential figures in the city. While the tunnels were being used for alcohol smuggling, Julian and his associates took advantage of this underground infrastructure to move large sums of money discreetly, hiding their operations from public scrutiny. The fraud collapsed in 1927, when it was revealed that Julian had issued millions of shares with no natural backing, leaving the investors bankrupt and the local financial system in chaos.
Not to bore y'all, but yeah, just letting y'all know, it's been tunnels out here. So to have tunnels, just one more little clip, just a little history, little history lesson, you know, just a little history, a little more history, and this is it. This is
flight. But more importantly, they often featured the tunnels, which by then were already marked by urban decay. These areas reflected the corruption and crime of real gangsters, a quality that lended authenticity to the genre's plots. You see, in film noir, characters often move through an environment of corruption and danger, much like the tunnels in real life. This connection between hidden spaces and plots filled with betrayal and crime made the tunnels an integral part of the dark imagination of the films from that era.
Man, so yeah, it's been tunnels out here. We got tunnels. What's up, Special K? Said, hey man, I'm doing a poll. Have you heard? Yeah, all right. Shout out to you. Yup, I heard of Charlemagne. I'm doing a poll. What's a poll? No Diddy, man. No Diddy. We do no Diddy here. The Playboy Mansion had tunnels in. I'm about to get to that. You trying to beat me, but I already got it. I was just trying to give a little history lesson. I know. Yeah, I know. Here we go. Listen to this clip.
Mansion, but you may not believe what went on under it. Playboy magazine reports it has just discovered blueprints for a network of tunnels beneath the mansion that supposedly led to the homes of Jack Nicholson, Warren Beatty, James Caan.
Will you watch yourself, all right?
And Kirk Douglas. Now dig this.
Hold up, 1 second.
A photo from the late 70s.
1 second. 1 second. Let me that's another video that's more louder. That's too low. Some reason the sound is a little low. But I like this video clip because they give you a little lesson here. They give you a little lesson here. But damn, maybe I gotta go to a different one. Let's go to this one right here. Oh, I got the content, damn it. Oh, I got the content, damn it. Let me see, where's the picture I want to use? Where's that baby oil picture? Where's that baby oil? Here you go. Let's use this baby oil picture. Yeah, let's go. Fair use.
Just be walking over a world of secrets. Imagine finding a doorway that leads directly from Diddy's mansion to the infamous Playboy Mansion. Picture this, hidden beneath the glamorous estates of Hollywood's elite, a network of secret tunnels. Rumors have swirled for decades about these mysterious passageways, but recent discoveries have brought them into the spotlight. Why would one of rap's biggest moguls need a secret route to Hefner's hedonistic haven? Some say it was for privacy, others whisper about exclusive, unseen parties. These tunnels, shrouded in secrecy, stretched for miles, offering a discreet passage away from the glaring public eye. While the reasons remain as enigmatic as the tunnels themselves, one thing is certain: the lives of the rich and famous aren't just about what meets the eye. There's always something more just beneath the surface. So next time you admire those celebrity mansions, remember, the real intrigue could be lurking right below your feet. If your backyard looks like a simple lawn, you might just be walking over a world of secrets. Imagine finding a doorway that leads directly from Diddy's mansion to the infamous Playboy mansion.
Let's go to this one.
Allegedly. He lives right around the corner. Why ain't nobody talking about that? Why ain't nobody talking about, it's very interesting that Diddy bought a house that just so happened to have tunnels underneath it that goes to the Playboy mansion. I don't know why. Never seen to talk about the Playboy mansion. They talk about Bill Cosby and all the Playboy bunnies that he fucked underage, who he gave quaaludes to and all of that shit, but they don't talk about the fact that it happened in the Playboy mansion.
Damn.
The legend to have had tunnels for decades.
For decades. Damn. Some tunnels. Oh, shit.
70s allegedly showing an excavation in progress beneath the mansion. And this one shows the newly discovered tunnel plans. Check out the bunny logo on the plywood wall. Best of all, the blueprint.
Hey, y'all, so I hate to crush y'all bubble, but I have a Playboy bunny.
All these TikToks.
I have a Playboy bunny that's going to disprove that there's tunnels. So I got to be fair here. She used to be a Playboy bunny. But we gotta be fair. We gotta show what she said. Now listen.
All these TikToks that people have been tagging me in because, of course, like the whole P. Diddy thing is breaking, and his house was a couple blocks down from the Playboy mansion, like pretty close. And now everybody's saying that there's trafficking tunnels underneath the two houses. And it's not true. So like in 2015, Playboy thought it would be cool to like start this quirky little rumor that
2015. Hey, I don't know, but she's saying this was manufactured. She said this is manufactured. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm just telling you, I gotta cover it fairly.
there were like hidden tunnels underneath the mansion that like went to like some old 70s actors' houses, and they have these like fake blueprints drawn up, and they were doing like these tweets and stuff, and it was for April Fools. They did like a couple days before April Fools.
Oh, she said it was for April Fools. I don't know.
But that was like right before everybody kind of went QAnon. And then people like latched onto that rumor and people think it's real. And now that like the P. Diddy thing is breaking and his house is kind of close by, and I'm seeing all these TikToks of people.
I don't know. What y'all think? Is she lying? Shout out to Personal Protection. Personal Protection, my bag, bro. Thank you for that. I think he sent me about $200. Thank you, Personal Protection, for $200. And then he sent another $500. Shout out to Personal Protection. He is making it move and groove, and hell yeah. Salute to him. Shout out to Rockstar Towing. Yeah. 1 second. Let me see. What was it? Yeah, it was like $1,500. 1,500 and then now 500. Shout out to Personal Protection and Rockstar Towing. Keeps Don on the air, right? Living up to his name, right? 7 Sages, right? Yeah, so y'all like that right there? He said Rockstar Don Security Service. No wonder why they said a lot of dudes went through Diddy's back door. Algino said, what the hell? Hey, what's up, one? Baby oil. They put it all on Diddy. Lois Cox said, I'm surprised we haven't seen videos of the tunnels. Hey, cause I don't know, man. I ain't gonna say they don't exist, But she's saying this was a manufactured thing. I don't know. And then Lois Cox said she don't believe no Playboy bunny or something. What she say? Sorry, but I don't believe the bunny. Hey, the bunny was into some file. She probably signed an NDA. You never know. She probably signed an NDA. Like you can't disclose that you seen some tunnels. Maybe she signed the NDA. You know, I always gotta throw something. You know, it's gotta be some kind of window. You know, I kind of break a little bit of it. Can't wait for a Diddy release party. Hey, Nino. Hey, when he has a release party, it could be October 3rd. When he gets sentenced October 3rd, the judge could easily say, time served. All right, you did a year. All right, cool. He's gonna have a party, a Diddy baby oil party immediately. I don't think he's fully recuperated from that baby from them baby oils, you know what I'm saying? And the rugs and the music and the lights and like the video, y'all. Subscribe. Shout out to Personal Protection. Thanks a lot. L keeps dying on the air. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Tim Bowley, Mobley. April Fool sounds about right to me. But I wouldn't I wouldn't discount it, man. But why would I want to tell? But see, the thing is, I understand they was cool, whatever. Jack Nicholson and all them allegedly was all cool at one point. But it's like, I don't know if I would want a tunnel. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want a tunnel. You know what I'm saying? You want just drive up, cause then you can just creep up anytime you feel like it. Nah, I don't know. Maybe they were wild like that, but I wouldn't doubt it. I would have a tunnel, but not connected to their mansion or nothing. It'll be like out to the street, out to different exits, but not to somebody else's house. Hell no. That's the only tunnel I get. I ain't connected to no unless I own a house myself. Now, if I own all those different houses, yes. There's two reasons. If I own the other houses, yes, I would have tunnels to get to the other side and all that, to the other house, and then just to have entrance and exit like some Batman stuff. So tunnels, hey. Yo, Diddy owe you money? Yeah, man, he owe me some money, man. He owe me money for keeping his name popping. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Diddy name gonna keep popping. But nah, he don't owe me money. I'm just pissed, with the alleged Tupac rumors and alleged Biggie rumors and alleged this and that rumors. Just different things from back in the days. And that's why I'm on Diddy neck. No Diddy. You were invited to the party, bro, with a special one-on-one meeting with Diddy himself. Oh, hell no. Hell no. I don't want to ever meet this dude. Diddy would have to do a 180. He would have to turn to some kind of religious nut. You know what I'm saying? And I found God and then this and that and then become a preacher. He had to do like what Mace did or something. He'll have to turn back to Mace or something. And then maybe, but other than that, I don't know. The girls coming from the Playboy Mansion. The girls could be coming back and forth. But I wouldn't want my girls, I want them to just be loyal to me. I'm selfish now that I'm old. I don't want to share no more. I was about, I wouldn't, I was a, player back in the day. And so, it is what it is. But I ain't trying to share it no more. I ain't sharing. You know what I'm saying? You bum, still tight unk. Kaliri, whatever your name is. Shout out to you. Like the video. But he has to handcuff you to his master bed for his own safety. I don't know what you're talking about, Nino. Nino, what are you on? I don't know. Nino Brown? I don't know what you on, bro. Seven Sages. Diddy had tunnel vision. He only oiled and muscle up dudes Smashing his girl. Yeah, that's crazy, man. How could you watch it? Ugh. Yucky. Yucky. How could you watch that? Oh. I'm trying to think what else. I thought I had another clip. I'm gonna show y'all another clip too in a minute. I got another clip. But yeah, man, I were they tunnels? I wouldn't doubt it. But if he doesn't own them, I don't know. Now, do we own the Playboy Mansion? I don't think so. Now, because they said it's covered and they covered it in the 80s, but did they cover it? But the lady said it wasn't real. You know, the lady said it wasn't real. Let me play another clip real quick. Somebody say, hey, let me see, what's this? Regretted. Underground tunnels in LA. Let's see what your boy Elon Musk says.
And they go, and they just go, okay.
Here we go. Let's see. And what's his name? Joe Rogan, I believe. I'm just showing content. I ain't saying I agree with none of these dudes. This is just content. So don't get your panties in a bunch about these dudes and their views and all that. Just calm down. This is just content. Fair use. Here we go.
Okay. We've joked around about this in the podcast before. That like, what other person can go to the people that run the city and go, hey, we're gonna dig some holes on the ground, put some tunnels in there.
Nothing wrong with a hole in the ground.
But it's
people dig holes in the ground all the time.
And yet you still have time to dig holes under the ground in LA and come up with these ideas and then implement them. Like,
I got a million ideas. You know, I do basically. I think people like don't totally understand what I do with my time. They think like I'm a.
What would you call yourself?
I'm a business magnet. Can someone please change my Wikipedia page to magnet?
They'll change it right now. It's probably already changed.
It's locked.
We've joked around about this in the podcast before. That like, what other person can go to the people that run the city and go, hey, we're gonna dig some holes on the ground, put some tunnels in there.
Nothing wrong with a hole in the ground.
But it's
people dig holes in the ground all the time.
And yet you still have time to dig holes under the ground.
People dig holes in the ground all the time. It's a rumor out here in LA for years that it's a place called SpaceX. And they saying allegedly that Elon Musk has a tunnel that gets him straight from one part of LA to his mansion. That's what the rumor's been for years out here. I don't know how true that is, but I wouldn't doubt it. He just said they dig tunnels all the time. So here we go. I don't know, somebody in here is spamming. Let me get you up out of here real quick. Put you on a good 1 minute. I'll give you a minute to think about what you said. Give you a minute. I don't know who that person is. Give them a minute. They was trolling in the chat. Listen to this. Listen to what he said.
And they go, and they just go, okay. We've joked around about this in the podcast before. That like, what other person can go to the people that run the city and go, hey, we're gonna dig some holes on the ground, put some tunnels in there.
Nothing wrong with a hole in the ground.
But it's
people dig holes in the ground all the time.
And yet you still have time to dig holes under the ground in LA and come up with these ideas and then implement them. Like,
I got a million ideas. You know, I do.
All right, let me get to the next clip. Wow. So I don't know, man. You got a businessman, they got a lot of money. They got a little real estate out here. And he's saying they dig tunnels all the time. Hey, you got content, man. And then also, it's this lady named, we all heard of her. He's moving body parts into bags. It's not, as Nas says. You believe it? One. Damn. And then it's this girl named, we heard her before, Allie Carter. She talks about the tunnels. I don't know how true her story is. It be all over the place, just like Jaguar, right? But it's content. Here we go. Fair use.
There's cities underground. There's warehouses underground.
There's actual homes underground. People build these tunnels, and they've built them for decades. There's a lot an elite celeb down there for parties. Underneath the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, California. I was there for a cock party. We walked through the museum, through the garden area, and employees led us to underground tunnels. We had to take an elevator and stairs. We had to be led. There is no way that you can just walk into a tunnel. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't been to the observatory since a kid. Now they do have like they do got some they do have a top part and they do got an underground part. I haven't been in years, but I remember going into some like little like a tunnel, but it wasn't like what she talking about. But it was like a tunnel and they showed like different little I don't know. It was I can't remember it was weird. We remember walking through some tunnels, but it was like more on some museum type of stuff. You know what I mean? And showing like pictures and history, little plaques. This history, this is the history or whatever. I can't remember all. I was a little bitty ass kid, like 6, 7 years old. Probably 10, 11 too. Also, I remember I went 2 different times, and they did have like other areas that's below. So I ain't saying that it's a whole tunnel you can go through and all this stuff, but it do have an underground area. She ain't lying on that one. It's true. Now I don't know what she talking about, but parties and all that stuff. I never been there after our hours, but I have to admit, they do have an underground area, like a basement area. I remember going through them as a kid, but it was more like on some museum stuff. Some art, looking at artifacts or whatever. I can't remember painting. I just remember it being like a little cave area, and then you go in and they give you you go in these different rooms, and they tell you the history of this, and they show somebody, I don't know, I remember like digging up hay, I don't know, some little sculptures and stuff. I was so young. So she ain't lying about it is an underground place. You know what I'm saying? To keep it real. I haven't been since I went one time as an adult, but at night. And but yeah, we was trying to kick it with some girls, but anyway. Funny how nobody said nothing till Cassie got paid. Yeah. Well, the rumors was been around. Nah. Lemar Edmond. The rumors been around Diddy for a long time, bro. Before Cassie, but Cassie was the one that stamped it. Like, oh, there is swinger parties and there is some abuse. We've been hearing about Diddy alleging putting hands on his first baby mama, Misa Hilton, Justin's mom. We was hearing rumors back then. Gene Deal used to say in different interviews that he heard about somebody about Diddy slapping up, or he heard them arguing, or and we already know with Kim Porter, the alleged his baby mama, R.I.P. to her, they got the hands put on her a few times. You feel me? But Cassie is the one that stole Diddy from Kim Porter, or they were still kicking it all around the same time. But she was hitting, and Kim Porter was the more, the one that he would have on the, but in the background, then finally he chose Cassie over Kim. Damn, it's a cold game. So Diddy turned Cassie out, and then Cassie became Diddy, bro. We got to keep that real. They was all on drugs. Them drugs was powerful, y'all. Like, I don't think he ready to get freedom October 3rd, y'all. I don't think he's ready. Remain Jensen. What's up? The future of us, the Diddy parties. Many cities have cities underground. Michael Maribel, we already know New York got, their underground system. But in LA, it's kind of like fascinating because we have earthquakes
I mean, I know y'all had an earthquake recently out there, but I'm talking about on a frequent basis. Like we get a lot of earthquakes out here. So when you do underground stuff out here, whoo, you shaking the dice, bro. You know. And I know they can make them earthquake proof, whatever that is. Shout out to Lois Cox up in the building. Shout out to Life with Tasharia in the building. Wellness with Frugal Mama in the building out of Fort Worth, Texas. She said hello. Hola. Shout out to Yvette Bell. I hope the judge give him time. Damn, I hope not. I hope they. Oh, you give him time? Yeah. No. I hope they give him. I thought you meant time served. I hope he give him about 5 years, 3 to 5. He ain't ready. He ain't ready. Greetings, everyone. Happy Thursday. That's what Life with Tasharia says. Gloria, La Artist, Diddy's the devil. Man, that's what everybody says, man. That dealt with him up close, you know. So 25 is okay. 25 is okay. I'm confused. Oh, you like the word 25? Okay. Yeah. So let's get a little bit more into these tunnels. These tunnels.
The entrances and the exits are in your face, but there's no way that you can just walk through tunnels. You'll get stuck. You'll go deeper and deeper, and you won't be able to come back out because it's hard, because the tunnels run all different directions for miles and miles and miles and miles. So if you go down the wrong one, you'll get stuck, and it's confusing to turn back around and get back to where you're going. So you have to be led in and out. I think people assume that when you get underground, it's just this dirt, and you keep going deeper, and there's more dirt, and then there's cages of... No, that's not how it works. The Playboy Mansion. The Playboy Mansions. I met some really elite people when I was there.
I don't know, man. I don't know if she did or not, you know. I don't know, man. What's up, Ivan Curry? I don't know. You know, I don't know why the government didn't use her. Why did the government not use her because she didn't seem credible? Maybe. Or are they using her for a deeper case later on? I don't know, because she said she was underage at that time. I don't know. Ivan Curry in the building, baby oil. Ugh. And no, ugh. Oh, yeah, we forgot the other S. Ooh. Allegedly, when he said, the dancer said he would want his fluids on Cassie and keep it on it, and then he would play with it. Ugh! That's nasty. And that's your king, ladies and gentlemen, and you want this man to be free? What's up, Ivan Curry? He needs help. That was just a tactic to get out. What's up, Yvette Bell? Was it Chico Wambi? Say H. What's up, y'all? Like the video, subscribe. Oh, man. Yeah, so the tunnels, man, I don't know.
I've always had weird feelings on this street.
Yeah.
This type. Well, the Playboy Mansion's down there. So I always thought it was the Playboy Mansion. It wasn't until probably a year ago that I realized this was Diddy's house.
What? What did he say about Diddy house? Wait a minute, what are you talking about?
Why wouldn't
There are places that connect. So what kind of energy? What kind of energy are you picking up?
this like...
Hold on, let's go to the beginning. Hold
I'm
on.
a psychic medium, so I actually, like, every time I walk past his house, and obviously the Playboy Mansion's right there, and we know about the tunnels that connect from the Playboy Mansion.
To here?
Oh, wow.
Like, every time I walk past his house, and obviously the Playboy Mansion's right there, and we know about the tunnels that connect from the Playboy Mansion.
To here?
I'm sure they connect here. Why wouldn't
There are places that connect. So what kind of energy? What kind of energy are you picking up?
Just like, there's just like darkness. I mean, in general, like, I've always had weird feelings on this street.
Yeah.
This type. Well, the Playboy Mansion's down there. So I always thought it was the Playboy Mansion. It wasn't until probably a year ago that I realized this was Diddy's house.
Damn, he didn't even know that was Diddy's house. Wow, that's crazy. Remember, Don, he was asking the escorts if they ever covered themselves in baby oil. Damn. Diddy can lick the skeet off his chest, and that dude got crazy neck work. Michael Maribel. I don't know. Yucky. Ugh. Yuck. Ugh, man. Yuck. Hey, man. I can't. For one, I couldn't let my woman get banged by no man, no other man, and then watch it. And then you watch it. That's the crazy part. You watch it. You watch it. What are you watching? Why are you watching, dude? And then I'm going to get one more guy. He's going to say how they don't. I got to show you that there is and then they're not.
Good morning.
So this old guy right here, I forgot his name. He got a YouTube channel too. But he's going to debunk the tunnels. Here we go, fair use.
Like I told you earlier, I was up the street, okay? And you can see up there, you see those hedges sticking out in the road. That's Diddy's home. You drive further down over here, and what's that? That's the entrance to what was once the Playboy Mansion. You can see a little of the house from back here, okay? They are, since Hugh Hefner passed away, all right, they have, they're refurbishing it, I guess. I don't know what they're going to do with the house, but I wanted to show it to you, okay? And also, there are no tunnels underneath the Playboy Mansion. But, you know, you want to argue with me, go ahead and argue. All right, do your research. No tunnels under here, and there's no tunnels under Diddy's home.
I don't know what proof he has. I don't know what proof does he has, you know, he just talking out his butt like me. Mix 66 Sadness and Baby Oil, you feel me? With 100 people on the chat, can we all hit Don Neasy with number 2 with some likes? Come on, yeah, hit him with $2. Yeah, hit me with $2. Cause somebody else donate. Donation. $2, $2 donation. Yeah, I don't remember him either. His name is Ori or something. He got a YouTube channel, but he said it ain't no damn mansions. It's no mansions. What would you do with Diddy in a room by yourself? I don't want to be in a room with Diddy by myself. I'll run. I'll run because he gonna try. Hey, Playboy, have a drink, Playboy. Hell no, have a drink, Playboy. Ain't having no drink. I don't want nothing from that. I don't want a stick of gum from his ass. So I'm running out I'm running out of there, man. I'm running out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna try to get his goons to come get me, and I'm cool. I'm cool. No goons. No goons. No goons. No goons. No goonies. No goonies. With the spoonies. No spoonies with the goonies. Ugh.
Beneath the bustling streets of Los Angeles, California, lies a labyrinth of forgotten tunnels,
Woo.
each with its own story to tell. In the early 20th century, the City of Angels was on the verge of a major transformation. The expanding population demanded more efficient transportation and infrastructure, thus the inception of a vast network of tunnels. Originally, these subterranean passages were intended for the city's streetcars, becoming the arteries of Los Angeles, connecting its beating heart to its farthest limbs. As the 1920s roared in, Prohibition hit the United States. The sale, production, and transportation of alcoholic beverages became illegal. But that didn't stop the city's thirsty inhabitants. The underground passages of Los Angeles began serving a new purpose: smuggling. They became secret highways for bootleggers, efficiently moving their illicit cargo beneath the oblivious city above. But the tunnels store...
So they got the tunnels now. They got them. You know, even in regular neighborhoods out here in LA, they got tunnels that go from one underground and then it goes to the other side and it comes up just for people used to be able, so kids wouldn't get hit by cars. They made tunnels so they can get to the other side of the street. My elementary, Raymond Avenue Elementary, had a tunnel, but by the time I went there, they had it gated off. You couldn't go through those tunnels no more. But my mother and all them, when they went there, my pops and uncles, all them and aunts, they all said they it was open when they was a kid and used to be able to go under, so you wouldn't be. But you know how it is, when if you got tunnels, you're gonna have a lot of underground crime under them tunnels. So it was too much crimes going on under them tunnels. So they got tunnels. They had tunnels in LA, like and it's all through the city and all through the county. They got different little tunnels, you know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, every country has tunnels. I mean, I'd say every country too, but every city in the country got tunnels because of, you know, the case of a bomb, case of some bomb. They got bomb shelters. They got underground shelters and stuff. Don't get it twisted now. So having a tunnel, is not unlikely. It's very likely, you know. Now, did they use those tunnels for baby oil parties with Diddy? I don't know. Hey, that damn Playboy Mansion is right up the street. It'll just be so convenient just to walk across the street or walk to the street to get to Diddy to the Playboy Mansion. So, you know what I mean? Here we go. Let's read the comments. You'll need to slip and fall from that baby oil. Diddy did nothing wrong, but all up. George Michael, you nasty man. Mercedes, Volsovicic, would you rather watch a tree grow or a Negro? I'll watch a Negro. We got a lot of trees already. We need more. We need more Negroes or Negros, I they would say. But I heard that's in Spanish. I heard they don't say that. They say don't say that. One of my Hispanic workers, they like don't say that. That's offensive. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. You know, say Moreno. They told me to say Moreno. That's better. That's what I heard. They got offended by me saying that. Like, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm black, so they're like, no, don't say that. So, oh snap, my bag. So yeah, the victims told everything, but people just want to know the truth. Ain't make this stuff up. It's real. Almost every Friday, Don, your Friday show's good. Thank you, man. Friday Night Lives. Make sure y'all pull up tomorrow. Prime time, Friday Night Live. That's the only time I go prime time for 2 hours or more. I think I did 3 hours last Friday. Yes, I did. Justin Jones, I got a cousin that worked in Diddy Entourage. He told me a lot of mess that went on. He sent me some pics of some crazy ish. Let's just say Diddy got great lawyers. Woo, Justin Jones. I wouldn't doubt it. Allegedly, though. Like the video, y'all. 7 seconds. The Vietnamese were able to use tunnels to fight off French and Americans. Yeah, man. So it's tunnels all around the world, man. Baby oil tunnels. Yeah, that's the main. Are they baby oil tunnels? You never know. You never know. You know, he probably got some in that Miami mansion. He probably got some tunnels in there too. Allegedly, this is fun. Hey, see, so you got to learn how to stretch the topics.
The story doesn't stop there. As the city evolved, so did the use of its underground passages. In the 1930s and 40s, they became escape routes for the city's criminals, providing the perfect hideout from law enforcement. Even the infamous mobster Bugsy Siegel is rumored to have used these tunnels to evade capture. As the
Wow, he been Bugsy Siegels, they said, was going through these damn tunnels in LA. You know? Remember, they showed the tapes in court. Who still doesn't know it's real? What, the tunnels? Which one you talking about, Michael Mirabelle? Dookie Maker tunnels are Diddy's favorite. What time Friday you going live? I go live at 5 p.m. West Coast time, 7 p.m. Central time, and 8 p.m. East Coast time, Friday night live. That's the only time I go live at that time. But I go live Monday through Friday, 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time, Monday through Friday. Pull up on your boy. You know. Andrew said, likes up, y'all. Like the video. Yeah, 8 p.m. for you. That's right. But if I have to do overtime, then you got to push it back about 2 hours after that. But luckily, nobody ain't called off lately on a Friday, but somebody's gonna call off pretty soon on one of these Fridays. That's just how it go. People want to have a 3-day weekend, as they should. People should be able to get 3-day weekends sometime, and I'm gonna get that money if they do. I ain't complaining. Rashawn, you here? Who's Rashawn? Shout out to you. Like the video, y'all. Let's hear a little bit, Mal.
The decades rolled on, the tunnels fell into disuse. The advent of modern freeways and the decline of the city's streetcar system rendered the underground network redundant. They became a ghost of the city's past, a stark reminder of a bygone era. Now, these tunnels are mostly abandoned, hidden beneath the city's streets, their stories buried with them. But for those who dare to venture into their depths, they offer a unique glimpse into Los Angeles' tumultuous past. In the span...
Yeah, man. So out here, woman back. Out here in LA, we didn't have trains from like the let's just say late 60s all the way to 92. We didn't have no trains. So I grew up, it was no trains until I turned 18, 19, something like that. And then we started having trains coming back. But for like 30 years, we didn't have no damn trains out here. And they just start putting trains back out here. And it's still not enough. Our train system is still not, the metro system out here is nothing compared to like New York. I heard DC is good. It got crazy trains. I don't know who else got trains. Chicago and all that. We ain't got trains like that. Yeah, man. So, but yeah, no tunnels. Now we got tunnels. Everywhere got tunnels. It's that time of the day. Life with Tasharia says, take care. It's that time of the day to give a shout out to everybody who pulled up. Shout out to Lois Cox up in the building. Lois Cox up in the building. Out of Jersey City, yeah. She's a member. Shout out to her for being a member. The people with green are members, and you could become a member too. Push the join button, dude, or go to the description area and push the join, and you can join and be a member, man. And Life with Tasharia is a member too, out of Fort Worth, Texas. You feel me? And this show has been sponsored by Personal Protection. Shout out to Rockstar Towing. Rockstar Towing. Rockstar Towing in this damn thing. Thank you for the generous donation. And shout out to Keezy JJ. Shout out to Neff. Shout out to Seven Sages in here. Shout out to Algino Watuto in the building. Shout out to Andrew in the building. Shout out to Make Britain Great Again, even though they was clowning. It's all good. Shout out to Special K in the building. Shout out to Tim Mobley in the building. Shout out to Jay Real in the building. Shout out to Nino in the building. Shout out to Diddy in the building. I don't know. We had a Diddy, a wannabe Diddy in here. Shout out to Mick Jagger in the building. Shout out to Kai Reese in the building. Shout out to Seven Sages. Shout out to the Trolls. Shout out to shout out to Isnall. Shout out to One. Shout out to George Michael. Shout out to Lemar Edmond. Shout out to Gloria _le_underscore artist in the building. Shout out to Rames Jansen in the building. Shout out to the Future of Us. Shout out to Michael Maribel in the building. Michael Maribel. Shout out to Omar Adolf El Jador in the building. Jandor in the building. Sorry, I butchered your name, man. Shout out to Yvette Bell. Shout out to Chico YB in the building. Shout out to Ivan Curry in the building. Shout out to Yvette Bell. Shout out to Seven Sages, Michael Maribel, Miss in the building. Shout out to Miss. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss in the building. Shout out to Justin Jones. Shout out to everybody, to Okuma. And one says, have a good day, my brother, and chat. And shout out to Cats. Shout out to everybody. Jerry Fisher, New York. Shout out to New York in the building. Shout out to Los Angeles, Scandalous, California, where I'm from. You heard me. Shout out to Mercedes Vachovich in the building. Shout out to Just Michelle in the building. Shout out to Reptile in the building. Shout out to Mick66 Sabin in the building. You know what I mean? And everybody in the damn bushes. Are there tunnels out here? Yes. Were there tunnels in the Diddy baby oil parties in Los Angeles? You never know. Connected to the Playboy Mansion. Hey, I don't know. The Playboy Bunny said it was a joke made whatever in 2015 as an April Fool's joke. I don't know. But could she have signed an NDA to not disclose that it was some damn tunnels? Yes, too. It's all allegedly. It's all fun. Lois Cox says, take care. Thank you. Personal Protection says, do you ever talk to Skilo anymore? Is he still performing? Did he ever get any taller? Nah, man, I haven't talked to him in over maybe 15 years, bro. You know how it is, man. You know, best friends, like Nas said in the song, best friends turn into strangers. It just, it was a time period that was meant for that time period, and and that's how it goes sometimes, man. Some people you just, they just in your life for a season, man. And I accept it. It is what it is, you know what I mean? Cause we just two different people. I ain't his hype man no more. But last time I talked to him, he tried to treat me like I was his hype man. And I was like, now I'm a grown ass man, dog. D. Judah, Donizy, what up? Chat room, what up? And you know how it is, man. Some people they just see you as a certain way. They'll never see you as being on the same level as them. So that's just life. And I'm not. I try to play my role as a hype man back then, but I wanted to be a rapper. That was the main beef. I wanted to do some songs with him. He didn't want to do no songs. So Skilo need to tighten up. He probably living good now. He got all his publishing now. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him. But so when you hear the song, I don't get nothing from it, as I shouldn't. I didn't write it. I just helped perform it. But but yeah, I be like, damn, I wish I could get a little something from it. I helped build the empire, damn it. But he did write the song. That is his proper right to all his royalties and all that. He deserved all that, man. He wrote it. He wrote it. But yeah. So thank you for that question, Buster Rhyme. Good to his hype man. What? What? Shout out to Buster Rhyme. I forgot his hype man name. Spiff Star or Spiff or some shit like that. Look at Diddy greased up like a turkey. Bam. Hype man. Yeah, shout out to Spiff. I think his name was Spiff or something like that. Yeah, he was dope. Flavor Flav was a hype man. Tupac was a hype man for Digital Underground. So I was trying to pay my dues like them artists, and then yeah. Yep. So but he didn't want to do no records. He didn't want to do no records. Wonder if they still sell baby oil in jail. You never know. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta go to work. Mwah, mwah. I gotta go to all the ladies. And the single ladies, you get the leggy. Pow, pow. Pow, pow. And the homies, you get the pound. Pow, pow, pow. Uppercut. You know how we do. I love y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. Peace out, everybody. Shout out to D. Judah, everybody in the building. All right, y'all gotta go. No Diddy. Is some Diddy tunnels? I don't know. No Diddy. Yay, yay. You know how we do. Baby, love y'all.